Just been hanging around. Wake up, Alexa. Alexa, wake up.
Yes, I'm here.
What is the temperature outside, Alexa? Alexa, what is the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 36 degrees. Would you also like to check the high for today?
Yeah, sure.
Today, expect a high of 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, I just been taking it easy. Um, I don't I don't know what it is with people that thinks that they can let me say it. Let me see what I can say. I don't know what it is with people that think that they're above the law. Yeah. Yeah. People that uh try to be above the law and really they can't do nothing. Um Flying a drone 450 feet above your house is not against the law, guys. There's a lot of people that's trying to start shit. That's all I'm going to say. They're trying to start shit. And I might be calling the FAA after a while because, you know, um, you know, there's some question. I got some questions to, you know, somebody talking about somebody's talking about they want to shoot my drone out of the sky, which is a felony. Yeah, yeah. You can't shoot a drone out of the sky and get away with it because it's a felony. Yeah, but my friend he stays not far from my house, and he said somebody threatened him and said that they would shoot his drone out of the sky. I don't know. I don't know who you are. Seriously, I don't know who you are. No, there's a big thing about people that think that you can't fly over people's houses. There's really nothing that you can anything nobody can do if you fly over somebody's house. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing the law can do to anybody that flies a drone. Um, there's no law that governs the landowner permission to call the law and say, well, yeah, this guy, my neighbor's flying his drone over my house. There's nothing the fucking neighbor can do about that. Yeah. Hey, Reverend Love. But I just want to put that out there because there's a lot of people that don't know that. The reason I know the law is because my friend has a drone just like I got, and he had some people that was causing trouble with him in his neighborhood, and I don't, I don't want to have to seek legal action against some people that's bothering me right now. Some people that's running their fucking mouth. but they don't know the fucking law. They don't know that, uh, if you fly a drone and you're flying it like up around their house, you gotta realize you can't fly a drone up at somebody's house and expect it not to get crashed into something. People automatically assume that, um 450 feet in the sky, there's nothing nobody can do. Nothing nobody can do to you if you're flying at 350, 450, 500 feet in the air. Um, you flying over your neighbor's house, there's nothing they can do about that. So, I've been talking to a lot of people that's got drones, and they said if I have any problem with anybody like causing trouble, to contact the local FAA and report these people for interfering in your your drone exercises. So yeah, it appears that when people get something, people don't like it.
Usually never cry at all. I would say I'm pretty tough. But it's been a couple weeks now, and I still feel stuck in my lungs. And usually I go out on nights, and I think of you. But if you start playing that song, I can't help but to think about us.
But I don't know if anybody heard about the man that shot down a drone with a shotgun. He got put in jail and charged a lot of money, and he got a felony on his criminal record. Interfering with somebody flying a drone and you're over on your side of the road minding your own goddamn fucking business, and somebody comes over and tries to fuck with you, uh, you can call the FAA and report them for that, and they'll be investigated. They don't know people. They don't understand the laws against flying drones. Um, they don't know that they could get charged with a felony for messing with somebody, threatening them, you know. But these people ain't got nothing better to do but fuck with people. Yeah. I just went to McDonald's and got me a 20-piece chicken nuggets, large French fry, and a dollar sweet tea. Yep. For me, I don't really know why anybody would want to fuck with somebody just because they're jealous. Yeah, these cocksuckers ain't got nothing better to do be jealous over somebody, and that's all it is. That's all it is. They want to cause trouble with somebody, you know. You could look up on YouTube and see that there's nothing nobody can do to anybody for flying a drone. Um, when you flying a drone 450 feet above your house, um, and your neighbors, they don't like it, you know what you can say to them? You can tell them to fuck off because there's really nothing they can do about it. You know, and they think it's funny to harass and bully somebody, but they're looking for trouble. That's all I got to say. They're looking for trouble. I don't bother these people, and they wanna cause trouble. Hmm. And I'm only on Dlive, but I'm uploading videos on my YouTube channels, but I'm not going live over there on my YouTube channels. I'm only going live on Dlive. And Miss Super Chatter, I unblocked you, but please don't come in here and crack your shit. You know what I mean? I unblocked you, but I'm not going to deal with all their crap. I'm not going to deal with it. Who gives a shit? Who cares how many people that I've put in jail or anything to do with my life? I don't get you people. You people are sick people out there that don't have nothing better to do but mess with people's lives. But my friend that's got a drone like I got, I, I was talking to him, and he said there's nothing nobody can do if you have somebody trying to cause trouble with you flying your drone. They could call the law, and the law's going to just come out and tell them there's nothing they can do to them. They ain't got no evidence. They ain't got no way to prove that you're doing anything. 450 feet in the air, there's really no way they can videotape that all the way up there. But these people are mentally challenged. Yeah. Um, Ever since I got my RV and, got all this stuff going on with my life, my so-called neighbors, they like to sit outside and spy on me all day long. They ain't got nothing better to do but spy on me all day long, you know. Is it because I got a 31-foot RV? Is it because I have a life? Is it because I don't have to work a job? You know, I imagine it's because they're jealous. That's all it is. They have a hard on for me. You know, um, communicating threats and stuff, telling somebody they're gonna, do something to somebody ain't cool. You know, I'm only gonna be on here for a few minutes. I just come on to, you know.
Pave me a path to follow, and I'll tread any dangerous road. I will beg and I'll steal, I will borrow. If I can make your heart my home. Throw me. I think I'm better off alone. Yeah, I think I'm better off alone. I know this is typical, but it's not me, it's you. Better off fighting solo. Maybe I should go, I should just say one fight is too nice. In my life 3 times a week, it keeps on happening. You're wrong. rub my knees on to see what's really happening. Some nights I don't pick up the phone. Some fights keep going on and on. Alright, I think I've had enough. I don't think I was made for love. Yeah, I think I'm better off alone. Yeah, I think I'm better off alone. When you talk to me, it don't feel the same. When you call at me, I just wanna let it ring. Yeah, I think I'm better off alone. Tired of this, I tried to fix my life, but I'm a mess around. I'm convinced I'll never get the messages I try to send. How can you get the messages? It's been a while since we lost connection. Me feels that this is all my fault. Don't even know if I belong. Never know until you're gone. Really hope I'm not wrong again. Some nights I don't pick up the phone. Some fights keep going on and on. Alright, I think I've had enough. I don't think I was made for love.
I just I don't get people why they just can't stick their nose. They want to stick their nose where it don't belong, you know. Um, and these people do all kinds of shit. And there's numerous stuff that I could call the law on them for. Yeah, there's numerous stuff I could call the law on them for, like riding up and down the road on a four-wheeler that's not licensed. You know, that's not a that's against the law. Motorcycle, dirt bike, four-wheeler, anything like that, you're not supposed to be riding it on the road. You know, and um, you can film anything you can see from your view of the road. So anybody wants to film somebody's, whatever, they can film it. It's not a big thing. The law can do anything about it. They could push it and get you for stalking or harassment. You know.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I get drunk, wake up, I'm wasted still. I realize the time that I wasted. I feel like you can't feel the way I feel. I'll be fucked up if you can be right then. Oh, I'll be fucked up if you can be right then.
I just want to be left alone. I want people to stop fucking causing trouble with me. Um, who gives a fuck if I'm um popular on YouTube or um, just because I have certain stuff in my life don't mean that it's whatever.
So baby, stay. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I need you to stay, need you to stay. You said it better Wherever you go, I wish I was your wifey. Don't look so innocent. This was no accident. You claimed this in the end, and now it's over. Say what you wanna say. You lied and I got played. Talk about things nobody cares. Wearing out things nobody wears. You call my name, but I gotta make clear. I can't say baby without being here.
I'm um I'm safe. I don't have nothing to worry about. But people that like to fucking troll me, there's several people that live in my neighborhood that ain't got a life. Yeah. All they do is go to work, work their job, and then they wanna come home and you know spy my house. They want to sit outside and watch my house 24 hours, 7 days a week. I don't get these people. And last year when I was on the road, I was living it. I was living it up on the road, traveling and all. And then Christmas, after Christmas, and maybe after I get all my stuff taken care of, I'm going to be going to New Mexico to maybe stay for a while. Um, I found well, I got somebody I got into. What is there to see at your house? What do you mean? It's just my neighbors. They sit outside and they watch my house like they ain't got nothing better to do. They sit outside and they watch everything that goes on over here. I don't get it. I don't really don't get what they do. They sit outside. You know, and the funny thing is, these people it's it's just crazy. Yeah, nosy neighbors. Yeah. The bad thing is, it's my grandmother's brother's son. It's his son and his crazy ass wife that's there across the road from my house. All they do is sit out there and watch. And every time somebody cuts the grass over on my side of the road, it seems like they go get the lawnmower out and they cut their grass. It's funny. It is really, really funny that when somebody cuts the grass in the neighborhood, everybody else got to cut the grass too. Yeah, I don't. I don't associate with these fucking people. I don't like them. I wish they would just fucking stop their shit and leave people alone. You know. Who gives a fuck about their life? My life is my life. I don't care what they do, long as they stay out of my life and stay over on their side of the fucking road. Um, I had something happen. I had something happen at my house day before yesterday, and I'm not really going to get into it. It's really nobody's business on YouTube what I say or Dlive, but um, you know, my neighbors they're getting really brave to fucking threaten my life and harass me. And what they don't understand is they keep right on, they're gonna have to get lawed up, because I don't bother their ass over there, and what happens over on my side of the road is none of their fucking goddamn business, you know. Yeah, I know. Cam up. What do you mean cam up? I don't get these people, you know. Ever since they moved over in front of my house, they moved into my daddy's first cousin's father's house. Poor old man died. His wife died with cancer, and then he ended up dying. And then they moved in, and then they think they can control everything that happens over on my side of the road. Well, wrong, wrong. You know, and I might just need to put some more cameras up outside of my house. You know, um, maybe put some more cameras up. You know, because through the years I've caught certain people coming over on my side of the road fucking with shit at nighttime when they really don't need to be fucking with nothing. You know, um, you know, they came over and fucked with the cable box one night. I had a video of that. I don't know if I still got it. You know, um, I don't bother these people. I don't bother them. What they do on their side of the road is their fucking business. But when they tend to my business and tell me all kinds of shit over here, then it's serious. Well, I got cameras. I got cameras on my house. I got a camera up my front door. Anytime I see somebody come into my driveway, it records everything that goes on outside of my house. I got a camera. I have a camera at my back. I have a camera at my back door. I have a camera at my back door. I have a camera at my front door. I got about 8 cameras altogether. Um, but I'm gonna end up putting me some cameras on my RV. Um, I think I'm gonna get maybe a couple of cameras to put on my RV so that way I'll have a little bit more protection. But it didn't get like this until I got my RV. Nobody even worried about what I had in life until I got my RV. And every jack jack of all trades come out of the woodwork, and now they want to cause trouble. I don't even know why these people are even in my shit, you know? Yeah, the doorbell camera, they work pretty good. But like I said, I don't bother these people across the road from my house. You know, they're a lot older than me, and one day they're gonna croak over, and they better enjoy their life because one day they're gonna, be here one day and gone the next because they're a hell of a lot older than I am. You know, I'm 53 and they're in their 70s. Some of them, you know, well, I don't claim them as being my family. I actually told the sheriff department that they're distant kin people over on my grandmother's side of the family, and that all it is they're just jellified. They can't move on with their life. You know, who gives a fuck what they do across the street? Long as they leave me alone and leave people alone over here. But I got I got a couple of places that I might end up um going to stay. I got one place in New Mexico. It's 12 acres of land. My friend that owns the real estate company told me that it's been on the market for the last 40 years and nobody has it even offered to buy it. So he said, dude, I can just give you the coordinates. You can go there and you can stay there as long as you want. He said they have sewage, water hookup, and power. And he said that all the stuff is hooked up. And he said he would actually tell me what the combination is to the stuff. And if I decide I want to get this property, my friend said it's only $750. Yeah, $750, and it's 12 acres of land. It's in New Mexico. It's next to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he says that there's nobody out there for miles and miles and miles and miles. So he said that nobody would bother me. And then he says that out there you don't have to have a land permit to build. That you can actually build whatever you want. You can build a tiny house or anything out there. But you know, I don't really want to have. I really don't want to move. I don't really want to move from North Carolina, but I think that first of the year after all this crap that I'm dealing with court bullshit, soon as I can get out of all of that, I'm gonna end up packing my RV up and hitting the highway. So
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights sitting alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got
yeah,
nothing left to lose or use. Or do my bad habits lead to
I just I think it's crazy that my neighbors think that they own this whole road. Everything that happens on this road every day, they think they should stick their 2 cents in it. Um, and the sheriff department even come out when Anna was here, and really there's nothing they can do to nobody. You know, they're actually wasting their fucking time calling the law and having them to come out and trying to cause trouble with me because there's nothing they can do but fuck off. That's all I can do. Um, you know, they all it is they're jealous. Jealous bitches, you know.
Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got
This
nothing
little
left
thing
to
is loud.
lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. We took the long way round, but till the fun ran out. Now my bad habits lead to late nights and alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true. My bad habits lead to you.
The crazy thing is, as um, you know what they don't know is um they can't fuck with me in a courthouse, but I could actually turn around and if I wanted to, I could get them for a lot of shit. You know, especially with them harassing me and my life. You know, they don't really know. Um, Disabled people has rights, a lot more rights than they think they know, and you just don't go around fucking, starting shit with people. When I was dating Lacey, when I had Lacey Lee here one night, me and her had been out dumpster diving, and um, I tend to my own self over here. I don't talk to them over there across the street. I don't bother them. And one night I come home, it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were progging around and they yelled over here and asked me, did they need to come over here with their gun? I was like, really? I was like, who do you think you are? And I was like, the guy yelled over here and said, oh, I need to come over there with my gun. And what I know, the guy ain't even supposed to have a gun. I hear I got a felony. I don't get people that want to start shit with me all the time. You know, and these people, all it is they're jealous over my life. They they see that I live a good life. Um, they can't do nothing. They can't travel. They can't go out of town. If I wanted to right now, I could go jump in my RV and fucking go to Myrtle Beach, or I could go to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Um, and they act like they own this whole fucking neighborhood. They think that they can say something, man, and somebody can jump. Somebody gonna jump for them. Um, and they're some of the fucking trolls that I have on my channel. Um, I don't know if they got any troll Dlive accounts, but I know on YouTube they told a bunch of people that they followed me on YouTube and all and watched my videos, which I don't understand why people that's kin to my family, why do you want to fuck with me? You know, get a life, grow the fuck up, and quit being little bully kids. That's what you are, little bully kids. Because There's nobody bothering you, people. Nobody bothering you. I don't give a damn what you do, you know. But there's a couple videos I uploaded on my on face. I was looking at them on Facebook, and I'm looking them out on the computer. And this one guy, he has a problem with flying over churches, and he don't bother nobody. And see, the law states if you take off from your property and fly, these people that want to start shit, they can't do that because you're not taking off in their yard. You're not bothering them. You're not flying around their house. You know, of course, if the drone's like 50 feet in the air, it would be probably around the top of the roof of their house, maybe. But my drone, I fly 450 feet in the air. I don't fly low. I fly high. You know, and these people, all this, they're kin to my family, and they ain't got nothing better to do but fucking harass people. That's all it is. You know, it used to be my cousin's husband used to stay up the street here. Used to be a guy that used to have a bow workshop called I ain't even gonna say his name, but it used to be my cousin's husband that used to harass me and bother me, and now it's people across the road from my house. Ain't got nothing better to do. Um, Now I've talked to a lot of local law enforcement, and they said, "Why would these people even worry about what you do?" And I said, "Well, I reckon they're scared that they're doing something illegal or something against the law." You know, I do know for a fact, um, there's some shit that goes on in my neighborhood, you know, and people that do shady shit has a tendency to get scared because they don't want people watching their house or doing something because they got an attitude like that. But if it gets out of hand, I'll be contacting. I think I might end up talking to the FBI and tell them that I'm being bothered by my neighbors and I'm being harassed and threatened, and you know, uh, you know, it's just stupid because the local law enforcement up here they ain't really going to do too much. But if I get the FBI involved, then there's seriously going to be something come down. You know, because I'll tell the FBI, I'll say, look, I'm being harassed, I'm being bullied by some relatives over on my other side of the family, and these people ain't got nothing better to do but fuck with me, and we'll see what happens then. You know, just like people messing with me on YouTube, I don't bother nobody on YouTube. You know, crazy thing is I've been really thinking about just folding my channels up. I was thinking about Dlive. Dlive is really nothing. I'm not looking to make a lot of money on Dlive. I'm not even, you know, um, just because can make money on there. I'm really not even worried about it. And when people don't know where I'm at in life, they worry and they stalk me. There's several hundred people that tried to be in my life, and now since I don't give a fuck, I just blowed them off, and I don't have them in my life anymore. And that's why I don't care about YouTube. I don't care about YouTube. Crazy thing is when the time comes, I might just fucking disappear from existence, you know. Um, and then when I disappear from Dlive and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all these platforms, then everybody's going to be saying, "Really, where's Chris at? Where's Richlife of Roadtrips?" Because I'm really tired of the crap. I'm tired of the crap with people. Um, there's plenty of places I can go and live my life in silence. And I can go out west and nobody knows me out west. Especially if I decide to paint my RV again. You know, I was actually thinking about painting it a whole different color. Um, all the graphics and stuff, strip all them all off. Might even just wrap it in some different color wrap. That way nobody even knows what my RV looks like. You know, that's the funny thing is people really don't know. Um, they don't really know me for really know me in real life. You know, and if I decided I wanted to just completely disappear from YouTube, D Life, social media, I'm gone. Like today, I didn't even have to come on here. I don't have to come on. I don't have to be popular. I don't have to be, and then people automatically like David Moore from Australia. All he talks about is, what about your fans, Rich Life? What about your fans? You know, what? Troll fans? You know, I've probably got maybe some nice people out there, but there's a lot of people out there in the world that want to cause trouble with me. Yeah, they want to fuck with my life. They want to make me um do stupid ass parody videos about me. I don't care what you do. You can make whatever you want, do whatever you want. I don't care. But once I'm off of the platform, there's probably no way I'm gonna be coming back. Um, the funny thing is, the funny thing is, I'll be, I'll be free from all the bullshit. You know, I don't want to have to disappear from any kind of stuff. I don't really want to disappear from D Life or YouTube or anything, but I really ain't got no other choice. But people, all they want to do is pester me and worry me up and all. And I'm to the age that I don't really even care about even being popular. I wish I could give all my popular roller or whatever to some of you people on YouTube. You can have it. You can have it. Um, you know, if people want to start shit, too bad. I don't have to deal with it no more. You know, when I was growing up, when I was growing up in school, when people would start their shit with me in high school, I just walk off and leave them. I'd walk off and leave them there arguing with their own self. And, you know, then if they decide they wanted to take it to the next level and wanted to fight, then I obliged them for that. But I don't go out looking for pool. I don't go out looking for shit. And the thing about it is, if people want to cause trouble, let them go ahead and cause trouble. I don't care. But you know, when's the line drawn on somebody harassing and bullying somebody? You know, especially in your neighborhood. You know, somebody's going to constantly, you know, do something, and you know, I don't I don't care what these people do. You know, and then when I leave from over here, they ain't got to worry about me. They ain't got to worry about me one fucking goddamn bit. And then they'll see me living it up on the highway, the byway. They'll see me living it up somewhere out west. Um, I found I found a place in Arkansas that I was thinking about maybe go look at. It's a 2-story business property. I'm not really going to tell nobody where it's at because it ain't nobody's business, but um, I could physically buy that for $25 a month. You know, it's it's real estate that's sitting beside the road. Nobody wants it. You know, it's just sitting there. Um, the people they're talking about maybe $1,500 at the most for the property. Um, and there's thousands and thousands of properties out there in the world. Um, I was actually talking to Molasses Murphy. I was actually talking to Molasses. I mean, talking about some property up in Maine, and I think Holbrook. I think let me see what's the property. Something Maine. There's there's a big ass piece of land up there in Maine, and it's like a couple of $1,000s. It's big. Um, the only problem is if I get something, I want to get something where it's near a city. I want it to be near a Walmart's. I want it to be near a Lowe's, a Home Depot, because I got a few of my friends. They said they might come and help me build me a nice little house, you know, on my land. So I don't know. Um, and then the property tax is only $20 a year because there's no water on the property, and there's no water. There is power, yeah, there is power, but there's plenty of places I could go and stay and not even have to worry about even telling anybody, like Colorado, Utah. There's bukus of places that I found traveling on the road, and nobody even knows where these places are at but me. And that's the good thing about it. I'm the only one that knows about these places. And the last time I was at this place in like up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, there's a homeless man. He's been staying up there for like 15 plus years. And he says nobody never bothers him at this place. He said the law, they don't never come around. He said occasionally a park ranger might drive through and just look stuff over and just keep right on going. And really, it's nothing to do with the park rangers. This property, you know, that's up in the mountains, there's really nobody that could say anything to nobody about it. So, only several things you need when you're living on the road. You need fuel, you need gas, you need you need your basic essentials like you need alternator, starter, water pump, fuel pump, and I got all that brand new in my RV. I haven't put the fuel pump in, and I haven't put the alternator in, and I haven't put the water pump in, but I got all that brand new to go in my RV. And also I got a brand new serpentine belt. I got probably over $1,000 worth of parts to go on my RV. Um, and only I got them inside there in the cabinet. And I was I was thinking about trading my RV and getting a Class A. A guy talked to me on Facebook Marketplace. He's got a Class A with 47,000 miles on it. He said he would give me the Class A and some money, but I like my RV. My class C, I like it. You know, it's just big enough for me and maybe one or two more people, you know. So I ain't really wanting to get rid of it. And it's not falling apart like all these people on YouTube are saying. The structure is very, very solid. Um, the roof has just been the roof was just replaced like a year and a half ago. Got a brand new roof on it. Brand new roof, roll rack wraps up there. Um, it's a nice RV for a 1997. It's very nice, you know. Um, I was thinking about doing a video, go out, crank it up, let people see that it's not broke down like all these fucking people saying, you know. Um, and anyway, if I wanted to take and drive somewhere, I could go park it in my friend's RV. My friend's got an RV campground up in the mountains. He said he would let me have water, he would let me have sewage, and he would let me have power, you know. So I don't know. I have to call him and talk to him and see what he says. And I really actually not even worry about staying here anymore if people is going to continue fucking with my life. Um, Eventually, I just told my friends that I would just leave from Whiteville and not come back for a while. Um, but my friend came by. One of my friends came by a day before yesterday and said said I don't know what it is with these people on YouTube. They have to stalk your life. They have to make fun of you, pick on you, bother you, and what do they got going on in their life? Not a goddamn thing. Not one fucking thing they got going on. You know, only thing they got going on in their life is they're growing old and they're not happy with themselves, and that's all it is. They're pissed off. So there's a website everybody needs to check out. I'll tell y'all what it is. Hold on. It's called A. It's called NATE. Um, it's called Nader, I believe. And if you download the app on your phone, you'll get $50 credit. Yeah. N A N A. Let me see. NATE Nader. But I downloaded it last night and they gave me $50 on my account. So it's a new website. They're giving everybody $50 credit if you download it on your phone. So it's pretty cool. But I don't let people bother me. You see how I took care of the situation when me and you know who from Pennsylvania. Um, Honest to God, I don't have to deal with going back to Pennsylvania ever again. I ain't got to ever talk to that person again. I ain't got to be friends with her. I ain't got to be nothing with that person. You know, I tried. That's all I can say. I tried, and it ain't worth my time anymore. And one day I'll find me somebody that will care about me and love me and not run around and tell lies on me and tell people bullshit, you know? And there's just time to just go out and find somebody, you know. I just these people that think they're messing my life up, no, they're not messing my life up. The only thing they're doing is prolonging my life. You know, they're making me more stronger, wittier. They're making me a lot better in life. So that way, uh, when I get tired of the crap, I just completely jump out of it. And that's the situation I had to do with the person from PA. You know, I did care about the person, I did love her, but it's just time to say goodbye. And that's what I did. I said goodbye, and I'm not worrying about it no more. See, people don't get, they don't understand, they don't want to learn to love somebody. They don't want to see where things go. They don't want to um move forwards, you know, and they just want to cause trouble, you know. And my life, I've had to kick several people to the curb. Crystal Atwood, Lacey Lee, Audrey Dew, several people that don't really know what they want out of life. They just they're just basically baggage that's in my life that's no longer capable or even having anything to do with me. So it's best to just move forwards and let them people live their life that ain't got a life. They ain't got nothing. And it's just let it go, not worry about them. Um, I really would like to have me a garage. That's what I really like to have. I would love to have me a garage to store my RV in. It would be nice if I could find a nice garage that I could maybe lease and it have a living living place inside of it, like a place where you can put a rollout couch or a bed or something. Or I actually would just rent the building just to keep my RV in and just sleep in my RV inside there. You know, um, I'm still continuously looking for somewhere. Um, it's just finding something, you know, and see out west places you can find places for dirt cheap. Um, there's rundown motels and there's rundown gas stations out west that you can basically get for basically shit, you know. All you got to do is tell the people you want to, you know, get it and they'll work with you on the price, you know. But but I don't let people bother me, you know. Um, You know, every time I leave out of my driveway, my neighbors they sit out there and they watch me leave in my van or my RV. And like I said, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing going on for themselves. Um, there's no let me see, there's nothing they can do as far as trying to cause trouble with me for whatever, you know. All they want to do is look big and bad, and they can't even look big and bad because they don't have nothing, you know. Um, Stupid. Now, I had somebody come in my yard here. This is no shit. I had somebody come in my yard here one time and they stole my stereo system out of two different vehicles. And I never could prove it, but I have an idea it was somebody from across the street. Yeah, because I had a subwoofer box with 10. I had a subwoofer box with like three 10-inch subwoofers, and I had like a 1500-watt amp. And somebody, I come home one late night. This is way back when I was like 25 years old. I come home and somebody broke in my car. They broke in my car. And after they broke in my car like they did, I decided to get an alarm system. Yeah. I ended up putting a Viper. Ended up putting a Viper alarm system on my vehicle. And if you even touched it, it would say protected by Viper, please stand back. And when that thing would go off, you could hear it. And one night, somebody tried to break in my car, and it was two guys. It was two guys that I went to school with, and my dad went out the front door with his shotgun. Oh yeah, he went out the front door with his boxer shorts on, with his shotgun shells around his neck, and he had it cocked and loaded. And my mom went out the back door with her 410 shotgun and caught these two guys trying to steal the rims off of my car. And the two guys was kind of pissed off because the rims did belong to them at one time. They ended up pawning them at a pawn shop, and they could not afford to go back to the pawn shop and pay the money to get them back out. And after that, they decided, they found out I had bought the rims. They found out I had bought the rims from the pawn shop for like $250. I think I gave the pawn shop like $250 for the rims. And they figured they'd come here and jack up my car and steal them, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And the funny thing is, I had that alarm system on that car. And once they jacked it up, that fucking alarm went off. Yeah, it went off. And my dad and my mom and me went out. We called them. And my dad was funny. He he told him, he said, I'll give you a 5-minute start down the road. And he shot up in there with the shotgun, and them motherfuckers was scared as shit. Um, the next day, the two guys came back to my house with their mom, and then the sheriff department came out. Oh yeah, and this two guys, they had already been in trouble one time. One of them, I think one of them's actually in prison right now. I haven't seen him in a long time. He shot into the high school up here with a gun, and I think he almost killed somebody. But the sheriff come out and told him, said, "Look, them rims don't belong to you no more. This man here bought them from the pawn shop, and they're his now. They're his. And you come out here and try to steal them, and he could charge you with theft." And it was funny. I never tried to charge him with nothing. I just wanted him to hit the highway. I just wanted him to get gone. But my dad told him, said, if you ever come back here and try to steal my son's rims, uh, it'll be trouble. But there was numerous times people come out here and try to cause trouble. But I lost $2,000 worth of stereo equipment out of two vehicles out here in my yard. Yeah. One was out of a Mazda B2000 truck, and then the other was out of a Nissan Maxima. Yeah. They ended up stealing my stuff out of a Nissan Maxima I had. Yeah. I ain't always had trucks and vans and stuff. I always did have, back in the day, I did have Nissan Maximas and Ford Thunderbirds and stuff. But it's crazy. I still think about who it was that stole my stereo equipment. I know I have actually probably know who it was, you know. But the fucked up shit is the stuff was not even worth them stealing, because it was it was like some pyramid stuff, some pyramid amps and pyramid speakers, and but it did sound good. The shit was pretty loud. Yeah, it was like $1,000 worth of amplifiers and subwoofers. But whoever stole it, they couldn't afford to buy their own shit, so they had to come steal my stuff. Yeah. Um, I reckon I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna clean some of my kitchen up, throw out a bunch of trash. Um, I might come back on after a while. I don't know. I would just say I'd just leave the music on and just not worry about it. But I don't know.
He's 10-time Pro Bowler Joe Thomas. And he's 7-year NFL veteran Andrew Hopkins. Listen in every Wednesday as we break down the latest and greatest in the National Football League. And I'm I took an arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Let's stick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far.
Yeah. Well, I'm single and I'm staying single. I do have a couple of friends, a couple of girlfriends that they like to play around. They like to have a little fun time, I'm not really caring about stuff. This right here came from Mexico. This right here came from Mexico. This knife. Yeah, this knife came from Mexico back when I was 12 years old. This is the only thing I got that my dad actually, some stuff my dad left, and this was one of the knives that he got when I was 12 years old from Mexico. And that's a homemade. This knife is made out of stuff the Mexicans made out. But this is a good knife here. It's a good knife, and it's hard to close. But this knife here is um, this knife here is old. It was a knife that I got when I went to Mexico with my dad. He used to buy Mexican pottery and stuff. And this knife here is almost the Dukes of Hazzard boys. They carry a knife similar to this in the movie. Yeah, they carry a knife that's similar to this. But I don't I don't bother nobody. Like I always said, I'm never bother nobody. And then there's people out there that like to bother me by making shitty ass parody videos, calling me all kinds of disgusting stuff, you know? Um, and that's what it is. I don't care. I don't care what you do. You be the one that has to answer to the God Almighty one day. But I think I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna look on some real estate pages. I'm gonna try to find me a nice little place out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody don't know where I'm at. Nobody don't know me. Like somewhere like in Colorado, somewhere like in Utah. Um, Nobody would actually know me if I was to be living out there, you know. And then I just get my driving license changed over and my car insurance. I could do all that if I wanted to. And I actually could go to South Dakota and North Dakota. All you got to do is stay up there 24 hours and you could get all your stuff transferred over up there. Yeah, yeah. You get all your stuff transferred over up there. South Dakota, North Dakota. All you got to be up there is 24 hours and go to the local DMV and transfer all your license tags and everything over. Not much. Not much. At least in South Dakota, North Dakota, there's no property tax. That's the funny thing about it up there. You don't have no property tax on an automobile. Um, Property tax, no property tax. You don't have no um you ain't got to worry about no inspection. That's a good thing right there. You don't even have to worry about an inspection of your vehicle. All you got to do is go to South Dakota and stay up there for 24 hours and basically get your license tags and stuff switched over, you know, and you ain't got to worry about nothing else. Just change everything over. South Carolina, you don't have to have your vehicle inspected no more. That's pretty good. South Carolina, you just don't worry about inspection of vehicle. I wouldn't mind living in South Carolina. Um, just try to find somewhere to live, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about driving that far back to North Carolina to get my vehicle inspected. You know that Slim Potato Head, he traveled around so much with his truck, his Jeep, and his RV. Now he ended up buying him a little cabin out in the middle of the woods. And I don't know where he's at right now. I think he's from Canada, but he's somewhere where it's snowing at now. Wherever he's at, it's snowing. On his last video, it was snowing. It was showing him working on his cabin he's got. Um, that would be nice to have a nice little cabin up in the mountains and nobody know where you're at. Nobody knows the address. And I'm sure in hell I'm not going to give out my address once I end up finding somewhere else to move. Nobody will be getting my address. Um, Probably be getting a PO box number, which I don't know if I would even worry about having a PO box because um, one thing about it, I could just still have all my mail forwards from North Carolina to a new box. Maybe could find somewhere in North Carolina to stay. There's plenty of places out in the world to move, you know. But but I tell you, Lisa, you ain't got to worry about me no more. You know, you made your mind up. I made my mind up, and it's basically over. And the thing about it is, people really wanted me and her to continue this crazy romance or whatever, but no, it's over. Cause I'm gonna find me a nice girlfriend, somebody that's gonna love me, somebody's gonna be here for me. Also, to all the fucking people that keep leaving all the negativity emails on my YouTube account, I'll block you. Just keep right on leaving shit on my account. Carol B or whatever. I don't give a damn what you want. I don't care who you are. You want to leave bullshit on my account. You're actually banned now from my channel. Yeah. So I ain't got to worry about your crazy asses. You know? Like I said, all it is, you're butthurt, you're jealous, you're mad because you ain't got nothing. You're never going to have nothing. And it's just what it is. Um, $600 a month. I could actually buy me a new RV for $675 a month. I could buy me a new RV if I wanted one. You know, so I don't know, but I think I'm gonna jump off of here and have some alone time with myself. And everybody have a wonderful night. And I reckon I'll see everybody later. Take care.